Julie looks nice. Andrews looks nice. She said that we ordered one for something. We just ordered the board numbers, black ones that line. That's what they are. Yeah, so they're good. Oh, perfect. You can sit up here if you want.
You're still right in front of that microphone.
Yeah.
So anything you want to about your dad.
Oh, we need to start cycling. I call the regular board meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
roll call, please.
Erica? Yes. Jill?
Yes.
Jamie? Yes. Chad?
Yes.
Esther?
Yes.
I'm here.
And Andrew?
Here, yes.
Good evening and welcome everyone. It's a special night for us tonight. We're excited to acknowledge several of our retirees for the district this year. We have a few in attendance and we're just really excited to have you here. Thank you so much for your service and we appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to go through the list and read off all the retirees' names, their department, and their years of service. When I get to your name, if you're in attendance, we'd love for you to stand up so we can recognize you. First off, Barb Craig with Transportation. She was 2 years with the district. John Limes, District Maintenance for 10 years. Amanda Swan, a parapro for 13 years. Larry Meisenheimer, his second retirement as a bus driver for the district for 15 years. Prior to that, I'm not sure how many years of service Larry had with us. Paula Bullard, cook with us for 17 years. Rebecca Myers, teacher for 17 years. Esther Thompson, custodian for 20 years. Todd Schutte. Administration for 26 years. And please correct me if I have any of these details wrong. 26 and a half years. Mrs. Judy Wall, a parapro with the district for 29 years. Bus driver for the district for 30 years. Noreen Hall, teacher for the district for 31 years. Deb Blankenship, secretary for 32 years. Katie Greer, teacher, 33 years. Rod Weetalk in attendance, a teacher for 30 years. Pansy Limes, cook and cashier for 35 years. Tammy Birch, bus driver, 37 years. I think Tammy served in some other roles as well. So, Patty Keck, parapro since 1986 for 40 years. Angie Probst, parapro since 1986. And the one that tops them all, Penny Daters, parapro for 41 years. Wow. That's a lot of years with the district. We really appreciate all of you. We thank you so much for your service. Thank you for coming this evening. I believe there will be recognition tomorrow as well at the staff luncheon. There'll be a brick for the
There's 3 here.
what is it called? The Walk of Fame.
Walk monument or whatever, yeah.
If we're at the high school, you know, all the bricks, all the papers there, so there'll be a brick in honor of you there as well. I would also like for the retirees to come forward. We, when we have our students and our athletes come through, we usually have each one of you file through the line and shake our hands. So we'd love to shake your hands this evening. And Michelle will get.
Then I'll get a picture.
So I don't know that we've done this with the retirees this year, but I figured we do it for the kids, we should do it for our staff also.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations to you too. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. We're here. Congratulations, Alan.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we did.
What made you tough?
Homewood Grill, that was us. We played for free ice cream.
She's taking it. We always need subs.
Congratulations. Thank you.
You all probably know as well as everybody in the room, we always need subs. So, welcome you back with open arms.
Everybody ready? Okay. Is that it? Lisa, is she getting? Oh, I got it. Oh, perfect. Awesome. Okay. And I'll send it to you, Greg. All right, perfect.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just kind of, no, it was like kind of cut off, so. All right, perfect.
Next item on the agenda is recognition of visitors that wish to address the board. Is there anyone that wishes to address the board? There being none, I'll move to the financial report, and Mrs. Baker will have that information to share.
Looking at fund balance, we're showing a 12.27% increase over last year with a net fund balance of $26,503,697.67. In the operating funds, we're showing an 8.84% increase over last year with a balance, net total, of $22,492,643.38. Looking at revenue, local revenue we've received this month, $322,057. State revenue, $858,507. Federal revenue, $263,767. Those expenses over $5,000 are separate in your packet. And then the recommendation is to reimburse the impressed account in the amount of $1,797.22 and the payment of bills in the amount of $1,788,166.08.
Okay, does anyone have any questions regarding the financial report? There being none, I'm looking for a motion in a second to approve the financial report. to reimburse the interest account in the amount of $1,797.22 and the payment of bills in the amount of $1,788,166.08.
Motion.
Motion by Chad,
Second.
second by Erica, roll call.
Andrew,
Yes.
Jill,
Yes.
Jamie, yes, Chad,
Yes.
Desha,
Yes.
Erica. Yes.
Before we move on, I'd like to say a couple of things. First and foremost about the job that Kelsey's done with this since taking over. I believe this is your, third year for us?
Yes.
And what kind of experience did you have coming into it? We'll leave it there.
I was a
She's done an
principal.
incredible job of tidying things up, saying no, helping me in the process, and I just want to acknowledge what she has done. I think she's meeting your expectations at a very high level. There'll be more of that to come down the road, but I think that's enough for tonight. Okay?
Yes,
Thank
the
you.
reporting is very much appreciated.
Thank you.
The new format.
Thank you.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. In your packet, you'll find minutes from the regular board meeting on April 13th, the closed session minutes from April 13th, the special meeting minutes from May 6th, and the closed session minutes from May 6th. There's also the cafeteria report, the student teacher list. If you'll look at that, there are several student teachers that are going to be joining us for our summer sessions. I believe there are 11 students that are just going to be here in June and July to help with our summer sessions. And that might be the first time I've seen that.
Would agree.
And then you'll also find in your packet the library services report. There's a detailed report from all of our district library specialists, our librarian and the clerks throughout the district. Does anyone have any questions about the consent agenda? There being none, I'm looking for a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda.
Motion.
Motion by Andrew,
Second.
second by Erica, roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Jamie, yes, Chad,
Yes.
Desha,
Yes.
Erica. Yes. Andrew.
Yes.
Correspondence, we have a few pieces of correspondence. Those are scanned and in your packets. One is from Maggie, who did a rotation here. Another from a health ops student, Nadia Ramsey, who did a rotation, I believe, at Little Heart. And another student that did a rotation at Little Hearts. I don't have those passed, so I don't have those in the packet. The next item on the agenda is the superintendent's report.
Starts off with the foundation report from the April 13th meeting. There was a lot of conversation at that meeting in regard to the April 30th scholarship, Russ Marvel scholarship banquet, so to speak. An amazing evening. Had the opportunity to be there and to witness well over $1 million worth of financial resources provided to our students. It says there were 73 scholarships awarded. They had 100 applicants. This group just does a tremendous job. I failed to look and see exactly how many years this has been going. Greg, I don't know if you know off the top of your head. I want to say 30, but I think I don't know if that's right.
Somewhere in the 90s.
Okay, so we're in the ballpark there. Just amazing. Gets better every year, and of course, anybody you run into anybody that's willing to give some money, send them to that group's direction, and they'll create some more scholarships for kids to help them. We appreciate them. Enrollment is the second piece. As of April 30th, end of the month, we were at 2,305 students. That is 9 students more than last month, but it is 21 fewer students than last year. But I will say overall, we're pretty steady right now as a district. As you're well aware, numbers at the high school level, some of our classes have been smaller and do have some smaller ones coming. But that enrollment drops, as you've seen a little bit there, but it is picking up at the lower levels. Again, I think I mentioned at the last board meeting that we're anticipating somewhere around 160 kindergarten students for next year. So that would be a fairly decent sized class. And could be a little more than that, but we're gonna leave it at about 160 is what we're guessing. FOIA information, we had 4 of them. You want to touch on any of them? You know what they are? Here, I got them.
A couple of them were for contracts with companies that we utilize. Tyler Technologies was one of them specifically. We had another FOIA request for curriculums and different products that we utilize and the contracts that go with those.
That was actually 2 of them.
2 of them, sorry.
And then
I'm going off memory.
Harrison Murphy with,
That all looks
well, they're all, yeah,
Like
They're all
most school
corporate.
districts are getting them.
purchasing.
right.
Mhm.
The next one is the SAA, the Noon and Sunrise Rotary Club sponsor the SAA, the Society for Academic Achievement. Each year, the banquet was held for students, parents, and Rotary Club members to publicly recognize the outstanding scholastic efforts of students from both Effingham High School and St. Anthony High School. Awards consist of scholastic pins to qualifying seniors and scholastic letters to qualifying juniors and sophomores who represent the top 5% of their class. This year, we're proud to share that EHS was well represented with 16 sophomores, 12 juniors, and 8 seniors. In all, we had 36 EHS students that were honored. We congratulate the students and parents and teachers and all others who helped support these young people in their academic endeavors. Not sure how long that's been going on, but that's a neat event as well for our kiddos and parents.
That's even since the 60s, Mr. Johnson.
Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do if you're not sitting here sometimes.
I have not been there since the 60s.
But you, my friend, are welcome knowledge, so we appreciate that. And then lastly, I would just, as I do every year this time, thank all of the board members, our administration staff, students, and the community for another successful year. It seems like every year there's always some trials and tribulations, and we seem to come out on top and successful, and I'm so appreciative of that from our staff. And graduation yesterday was incredible. I just sat there and watched the stories that walk across those stages. Kind of gives me cold chills every year. So appreciate everybody that does what they do. And obviously several of our folks need some time off and they're going to get it after tomorrow. And hopefully they'll come back refreshed, ready to go in August, and we'll fire up another year. But thank you all. And that is it for the superintendent's report.
Great, thank you. Next item on the agenda is new business. And the first item under new business is the final reading and approval to adopt press policy updates. You'll have all of the explanations of each of those updates in your packet. There is a recommendation for several policy updates. I would need a motion and a second. Do I have to read this twice, or just the motion and a second?
I would just read the motion
Okay.
in second because we've already read it
We've
before.
already posted the
Yeah.
updates. Okay. I'm looking for a motion and a second to approve the policies 2-200, 2-220, 2-250, 2-260, 2-265, 440, 4-165, 530, 550, 5-250, 5-330, 650, 665, 6-100, 6-145, 6-170, 6-180, 720, 750, 7-100, 7-180, 7-185, 7-220, 7-230, 7-240, 7-260, 7-280, 7-300, 890, and that is it. Do I have a motion? Motion by Chad,
Second.
second by Erica, roll call.
Jane, yes. Chad?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Erica? Yes. Andrew?
Yes.
Yes. Next item on the agenda is the EZ representative.
This is just basically an annual, you just basically annually elect one of you or continue to ask the same person. For several years to be willing to do it again, Jane. If somebody else wants to, they can, but I think you attend 2 meetings a year,
Something like that.
one in the fall, one in the spring.
And if they decide they need a new one, another one, they don't.
They throw it in. Yep.
You just have to drive Charles.
I think Desha said she wanted to nominate Brandon.
We do need an alternate.
Brandon?
Go. I guess that's what happens when you don't show up for me.
He has a good
If we're gonna do that, let's pick something better.
reason for all of it.
About president next year?
Would anyone like to volunteer as an alternate if Jane is absent?
I've never missed one, so.
Yep.
I think I could fill your shoes, Jen, if needed.
Only if needed, does.
Only if needed. Okay. So I would need a motion and a second to approve Jane Willenberg as Unit 40 EZ representative and Jill Lindley as alternate. Motion by Andrew,
Second?
second by Erica, roll call.
Jessica?
Yes.
Erica? Yes. Andrew?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Jane, yes. Chad?
Yes.
Okay, next item on the agenda is the FY '26 budget and the amendments that need to be made to that budget. So I will turn that over to Ms. Baker.
Yeah, so we're getting close to the end of the year. We've had the auditor visit, so these suggestions come after the pre-audit. So looking at Fund 10, the Ed Fund, we would increase the revenue to show the actual receipts and also to increase the expenses. And these expenses are included in the salaries and benefits due to the certified contract ratification. Fund 10, operations and maintenance, where we would recommend increasing the revenue to show the actual receipts, as well as the expenses, which include salaries, benefits, the increase of utilities, tech purchases, and professional services. Looking at Fund 30, debt service, we would increase revenue for the lease and then increase expense to include lease costs. Fund 40, transportation, increase revenue for the actual receipts that we received, increase expense to show the lease payments. This is the buses that we've leased. Looking at Fund 50, municipal retirement and social security, we would increase for the revenue we receive for PPRT, increase the expenses in FICA, IMRF, and Medicare. No amendments in Fund 60 and 70, and then Fund 80, tort, we would increase expenses by $100,000 to cover the increased legal costs. Fund 90, fire prevention, we would increase $67,000 to pay for the 10-year health life safety. We'll continue to monitor, so there could be changes between this meeting and the June meeting. But if you approve, we will go ahead and post the budget for 30 days, as well as run an ad in the newspaper. That way we'll be ready to adopt the amended budget on the June 22nd board meeting. I'd also like to highlight that without any more expenses, this is probably about the closest we've ever had for a balanced budget, with just a deficit of $263,000. So pretty close to being balanced.
Anyone have any questions? Okay, there being none, I'm looking for a motion and a second to approve the FY '26 tentative amended budget as presented. Motion by Chad, second by Andrew, roll call.
Chad?
Yes.
Jessica?
Yes.
Erica? Yes. Andrew?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Jane, yes.
Okay, next item is the approval of the 21st Century Grant summer school arrangements. I think there's a lot of details in your packet regarding that. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, it is an agreement between the Effingham Park District facility use for the Ron Beal Center and Evergreen Park. If you don't have any questions, I'm looking for a motion and a second to approve the 21st Century Grant Summer School Agreement with Effingham Park District for the summer of 2026. Motion by Erica. Second by Chad, roll call.
Erica? Yes. Andrew?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Jane, yes. Chad?
Yes.
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 Okay, next item on the agenda is renewal of iPads and cases at the ELC.
I think for the time being, we are taking a deeper dive from a philosophical standpoint as a district on what to do, probably below what, second grade, I believe it is. So to stay the course with where we've been for next year, we're asking you to make this purchase. But then again, we may be coming to you next year with a process to basically gravitate in the direction of moving away from some of this screen time, which would also help us save quite a bit of money. So there are reasons that we do need to keep doing this for now. There's some things tied to these devices that we do need for this next year. So that's why we're continuing to ask you for this at this time.
Any questions? So the annual device renewal at ELC will receive 180 iPads, cases, and charging cords. The total amount invested is not to exceed $75,000. The current quote is for $66,851.52, and that breaks down between device, case, and cords. So it's not just for the device. Current devices will be reused as much as possible or recycled at the end of life. Any questions? Okay, I am looking for a motion and a second to approve the purchase of iPad and cases for ELC not to exceed $75,000.
Motion.
Motion by Erica,
Second.
second by Chad, roll call.
Erica? Yes. Andrew?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Jane, yes. Chad?
Yes.
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 I'd also add to that, our tech department does a phenomenal job of taking care of devices, working through the software. There's a lot of money in this district wrapped up, and in a lot of districts for that matter, wrapped up in technology. So just, again, I kudos to them, the time that they spend. I mean, a lot of people are going to be off all summer, and this tech department's really going to dig in and go to work on fixing iPads, fixing computers, and things like that. And they do it at a very high level. So we really appreciate them. If you see them, maybe have them on the back and tell them thanks.
The next item on the agenda is closed session. If there's no more business coming before the board, I'm looking for a motion and a second to enter closed session for the following items. The appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the district, for collective negotiating matters between a public body and its employees or their representatives, or deliberations concerning salary schedules for one or more classes of employees. The third item is student disciplinary cases, and the last item is litigation when any action against, affecting, or on behalf of a particular body has been filed and is pending before a court or administrative tribunal, or when the public body finds that an action is probable or imminent, in which case the basis for finding shall be recorded and entered into the minutes of closed session. Do I have a motion and second to enter into closed session? Motion by Andrew. Second by Erica. Roll call.
Andrew?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Jane, yes. Chad?
Yes.
Yes. Chad?
Yes.
Erica? Yes.